So by now you probably would have seen hundreds of transformations from men and women all over the world where we've helped transform the way they look, think, feel and live. And one of the questions I get asked a lot is, how are you able to do that with so many different people from all different parts of the world, from different religious backgrounds, from different cultural upbringings? And I break that down into 6 key steps. So first of all, we need to get to know you. That's number one. Step number one, we need to know what your motives are. We need to know what type of personality you have, whether you're a committed person, whether you're a competitive person, your religious background. We need to understand what you look like, your genetic profile, what's worked for you in the past, what hasn't worked for you in the past, what you like to eat, what you don't like to eat, how many days a week you can work out. Once we know these profile mechanisms, we then need to look at you. We need to look at your pictures. We need to look at your weight. We need to look at some circumferences. We need to do some assessments with you to check your posture and functionality. And only then, when we have all this information in front of us, which usually takes a couple of days, only then can we move into step number 2. And step number 2 is where we actually can start to coach you. We can take all that information and start to design the specific program that's going to get you from where you are to where you would like to be. And we like to break that down into 6-week phases. So we'd have a foundation phase at first. We design a nutritional plan based on what we feel like you could commit to, based on your objectives, your obligation, based on your commitment, based on your work schedule, etc. And then once we've designed these things, which can include things like supplement regimes, we need to sit with you and we need to do an instructional call with you and take you through everything that we put in place and why we put that in place, so we can educate you further on where we are and where we intend to take you through based on your current level. We meet you where you're at and we walk with you to where you want to get to. The initial phase is not over then. We also need to test you practically. We need to do some fitness tests with you. We need to do some strength tests with you. We need to develop some thorough KPIs so we can track your progress on a weekly basis to ensure that we're meeting our targets, and also to get to know your ability and the way your body is responding to the program. And then once we've done that over a series of weeks, we get you to your first 6th-week review, where we recap the previous 6 weeks and then we review your current state, we compare the differences, and then we start to plan the next phase. During that period, we would likely take a little bit of a back step. We'll have a recovery phase where you can actually have some downtime. You give the body a bit of a rest, and we'd like to call this phase a deload phase, where we actually taking the step off the gas a little bit. We get a chance to sit down to review the outcomes, of course, and then together we start planning the way forward. Only this time we can make a better prediction of what we think you can achieve. And this is how we set all our programs. Everything is based into a 6-week plan. We look at a bigger picture, which looks like a 24-week projection, but we break everything down into 6 weeks, and we only move into the next phase if we've achieved what we set to achieve in the first 6 weeks. So it doesn't really matter what your goal is, whether it's weight loss, muscle building, whether it's strength and conditioning, or you just want to go faster, or you want to improve your posture, etc. If you're interested to learn more about our programs, you can check out our website, which features all the service that we offer. You can book a consultation, which is for absolutely free. We can sit down together, myself or one of my team, we can understand your goals a little bit more in depth, and then we can start to work together towards achieving them.